Hi. Oh, excuse me, my voice is gone. Today I am sewing in the centres for the mangle ears. I'd finished all the notches after the last live stream. So we're doing centres. It looks like a horrible flower. I swear it will be an ear when I'm finished. How do I tie knots? Let me see if I've got something. I'll try and show you on this. What I do is I double up my thread, so I'll pull some off. Cut it, and then what I do is I fold it in half. So we've got the two ends at the top. I just do a big loop round through the center. I just pull it tight. And what I do is I thread my needle onto it first. So your needle's on the hoop. So then when I push it through the first time and come back up the fabric, I'll push the needle between those two and it holds it nice and tight. I'm not very technical. I'm not very good at sewing tutorials either. I keep meaning to do a few proper ones for the channel, but I always forget to do them. I will do them one day though. Yeah, I think for the sewing tutorials I'll get some plain scrap fabric and then I'll do like a really different colour, like maybe I've got white fabric and I'll do like a dark black thread on it so you can all see, and I'll make sure the thread's quite thick. I know there's already quite a lot of sewing videos on YouTube, and that's how I learn. I learn everything through YouTube. Hi, hello. Mine used to look like a rat's nest too. But after a while, you sort of get used to it, and I don't know, it just magically one day you'll just come to do it, and then it'll all be nice and straight and neat. You're like, how did I learn that overnight? It's almost like your brain needs time to practice, and then it processes it while you're not doing it. And then when you come back to doing it, you get a little bit better each time. Okay, so that. We've run out of thread, so I'll show you what I do properly now. Let me just get a piece of cotton. So there's my long piece of cotton. It's a bit hard to see. I'm going to thread it on my needle. Okay, there it is. So it's like on a loop. And pull it all the way to the two ends. Oops, sorry. And then just big loop all the way around. And then push it inside itself and pull. Then I normally do another one on top, but you don't have to. I'll probably get loads of sewing people telling me off for doing it lazy way. So then you just go all the way through, all the way back, pull it to the end, and you see how there's that little loop. I just put my needle up through there and pull, and that's it. And then you just sew. And oh, I'm so hot today. I'm sweating. I can feel the sweat running down my back. I'm in Southern California in the desert. So it's one of those really hot days. And there's no aircon in my garage. And I don't like to put the fan on while I live stream, because if I do, it's really noisy. like I'm in a wind tunnel. Oh, I'm making some mangle ears. So that's the foam base I made. I've got to carve this out so there's like an indentation. And then this is the front bit. It doesn't look like much now. It looks terrible. But that'll go on the front. And I've got this one that will go on the back. We'll make a nice sandwich. Yeah, the ears, they're terrible. They don't look like anything until you've basically nearly finished them. Thank you. Yeah, I'm practicing my speaking. I'm trying to be a bit more confident and talk more. Oh, we have a visitor. Hi, Nakey. You come to show everybody your fatness. Yeah, she's on a little bit of a diet because she's getting a bit podgy. It's because it's summer and all she does is lie around sunbathing. And you don't move, do you? Don't sit on the pins. May I have that, please? Thank you. But yeah, she's a bit of a terror. She's very mischievous. Oh no, I hope you find your kitty. I did hear a story of one cat that went missing, and the family, after a year or so it being missing, they moved away, like 200 miles away. And then about 5 years later, the neighbour one and rang her, and she actually found the cat. It turned up like 5 years later. It's crazy. So yeah, I hope your cat turns up. It's not nice when they go missing. Mine are all indoor cats, so they won't go missing. This one, she's not allowed outside. She's the only one that wants to go outside. But she's not allowed outside because she's got no protection because she's bald and it's very hot, so she'll get sunburnt. And the other two, they just don't want to go outside at all. You could leave the front door open all day and they'll just sit on the threshold of it and they won't exit the door. They're terrified of outside. Oh, thank you. They are lucky. Lucky family to get their cat back. Yeah, technically I have 10 cats because we have 3 house cats and we took in a stray cat because she was permanently pregnant. She'd be pregnant and then she'd have a litter, and then before she'd even weaned them, she'd have be pregnant with another litter. So this time I took her in and she gave birth to 6 kittens. So yes, I have 10 cats, but I'm going to rehome the stray and kittens, hopefully. So I'm not left with 10 cats. Yeah, they are good mouse catchers. This one likes catching lizards. They're a favourite. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Yeah, all our cats have been kind of like rescue cats. The first 2 cats we had, a black and white one, and then we also have a white one. Their owner was moving apartments, but she couldn't find one to take cats. So they came to us. They've been here ever since. And this one was, there was a tenant here before I lived here, and basically she said she was going out for the weekend, and she went out for the weekend, and then she just never came back, and she'd left poor Nakey cat locked in the room with no food and no water. So yeah, it took her a long time to warm up to us, but she's really friendly now, and she's very pampered now. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I'm worried about, when they're expensive to feed them. So that's why we're going to rehome them. I'm going to take some pictures of them on the weekend and start putting out some posters in the neighbourhoods. So hopefully somebody will adopt some of them. I tried calling the shelters, but they're all full right now, which is kind of sad. You can adopt all of them. Yeah, let me think. What did she have? She had 2 white ones. They're both girls. She had a black and white one. That's a girl. She had a fully black one. That's a boy. She had one that's a calico cat, just like her. That one's female. And then she had, what was the other one? Oh, a ginger one. We call that one Fireball. That one's a boy. He's always trying to escape his basket. And a couple of them have just started to open their eyes. Don't sit in my pins. Oops. I really have to get a new camera stand because this one's too bouncy. Okay, we're over halfway through this earpiece. Sewing is not the most fastest thing I've ever done. I don't really know where Ontario is in relation to me. I've not lived here too long. I think I lived here for just over a year and a half because I'm originally from the UK and I'd lived there all my life. I never ever thought I'd live anywhere else. Oh, in Canada. Oh, I think I do know where Ontario in Canada is. I just had to think a while. It's near the southern border, is it? And I think, is it a huge city? Or am I thinking of somewhere else? I'm not sure. Naked cat, don't clean your butt on the camera. Excuse me. Yes, as you can see, she's very comfortable. That's okay. Yeah, hopefully I should finish these ears for next week. And after that, I'll try and do my Bonnie. Well, I'm going to do Bonnie next week anyway. I'll just do these in between. Next live. I have a little bit of recording to do on the Bonnie tutorial on Monday, but then after that I'll probably go live on Monday. So it might be around around noon, or maybe 1:45. So like 11:45 instead of 11:30. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm a bit scattery with my lives because, yeah, sometimes things don't go to plan, so I end up doing something else. But I do try to go live more or less like around 11:30 most days. Like today, I wasn't going to do a live today, but then I had a bit of spare time and thought, well, why not? There we go. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's a menace. We just call her Nakey Cat. That's the Mangle front of the ear. It just looks really weird. Ears are funny till you've made them. Yeah, that'll go on the front. And what I'll do is I'll cut an indent into that, and then I'll glue it, the pink, into there, so it'll get a better shape. Okay, now I have to do the other side. Oh, sorry, Nakey. Covering you in things. Hi. Hello. Do you know what? I tend not to look how many subs I've got because I get scared. like when it sort of goes over the next 100, I'll be a bit, oh my goodness, everybody's watching, and yeah, I get a bit worried. So I tend not to look too much. I think last time I looked, there was about 700, I think. Just pinning these together. What I tend to do is I'll toe one end, pin the other end so it's sort of equal on both sides, and I'll paste one in the middle and then spread the rest out between, because sometimes the pieces don't always fit exactly right, and you might have to like bunch one side up a bit and spread the other one out. Oops. I have 920. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to look at that. I'll avoid it. What happens with the channel happens with the channel. I just do it for fun, really. Yeah, I do have an Instagram, and where I used to post things I make. I don't really post much on there anymore because what happened, it got to like, I think at the highest it had about 10,500 followers on it, and then I started getting a bit worried again, so I stopped posting on there. But I promise I'm not going to do that with this channel. I'll just keep posting and doing my thing, and I just won't look. Because I stopped posting on it, I think I lost a lot of followers, so I think it's on about, I think it's on 7 or 8 now, but I just don't look. Bye. Oops. Sorry, I keep knocking my camera. I'm going to stay on till about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to leave you all and do something else. Maybe finish sewing this bit. We'll see. Oops. Yeah, I felt like making Mangle ears because I saw the second trailer for FNAF 2 the other day. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I wasn't sure about the first FNAF movie because it looked so different from the games. So when I went to see it, I just went to see it as like it wasn't anything to do with the games, it was its own thing. And because I did that, I really enjoyed it. But I think the second one is going to be a lot better than the first one. It looks like it's more horror based. So I like my horror. Hi. If you listen really hard, she's snoring slightly. Yeah, when these ears are finished, I'm going to start on like a darker coloured foxy pair. And funny, sometimes I like to make foxy ears, sometimes I like to make bunny ears. I think the bunny ears are always going to be my favourites to make. I don't make them too often. I always want everybody to make their own. I think making your own's a lot more fun. Oops. Ah. I always get my thread caught around the pins. I always thought about trying some of those small little tiny clips you get, but I've never got around to buying any. I don't have a lot of funds to do crafts with, but I have just enough. So finding the money for the Bonnie one, that's quite a task. I think I've mainly bought everything though. I think the most expensive thing's the fur. But if it wasn't for the fur, it'd be relatively cheap. I just decided to make everything out of fur because that's what I'm used to working with. I've tried working with Minky before, but I really, really didn't get on with Minky because it's very stretchy. So I made I made a pair of Freddy ears, and the fabric around the foam was like quite baggy, and it really annoyed me. So after that, I've never used Minky since. Another go dye fabric alternative to fur is fleece, because it comes in all kinds of different colours, the same as fur. In fact, probably more colours, and you can always get a good match. Whereas fur, sometimes you don't always get the best match. And fleece is a lot less expensive too. Oh no, I pulled my pin out. Oops. Oh well. Food, Nikki. Food. Nikki cat. Food. Oh. On that note, I'm going to end the live stream and I will finish this off camera. And I'll see you all Monday for some more Bonnie. Thank you. Bye.